So the first time my boss walked into my office and said to me, I can't do the speaking engagement I'm supposed to do on Thursday night. I'd like you to take it for me.
Mhm.
I just outright lied. I looked at her, I said, oh, Thursday night? Oh, I'm so sorry, I have a previous appointment. And I thought it would go away, but she caught on and she would come back in on a regular basis. And one day one day she called me down to her office and sat me down and she said, perhaps you don't understand. Speaking in public on behalf of my company is part of your job.
Ooh, yes, it
I
is.
thought I would swallow my tongue. And then she said, it's very easy. All you have to do is look out in the audience and pretend they're all Girl Scouts.
Uh,
You know,
uh-huh. Well, that's different than looking out at the audience and
and
imagining
pretending they're
them.
naked. Yeah, I was very glad she didn't use that one. But
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. I couldn't do it, and I would push myself to do it, and I would get physically sick every time I had to speak. And that extended beyond my corporate career into when I had started my own company, because the only way that I was going to get business it was if I got out there and spoke. And I just figured that for the rest of my life, I would be in the bathroom for quite a while before getting out onto the platform, or there weren't big stages back then. But yeah, it was, and it would start days before. So I would start with the anxiety about speaking days and days and days before. And then an interesting thing happened. I was on a plane. I think I was going to Hawaii to a conference with a former client who was now a friend. And somebody had told me to read the book, Creative Visualization.
Uh-huh.
And I'm reading the book, and the flight attendant comes over and she looks at the books and she looks at me. She says, that book is going to change your life. And maybe it was the way she said it or the way she looked at me, but that book changed my life. Because what I realized was that I had been visualizing all along, but I visualized tripping, fumbling, doing everything wrong, saying something stupid. I visualized the audience hating me, you know. So when I came back, I was living in New York at the time. And when I came back, I went to a friend of mine who was a yoga teacher and a meditation teacher. And I discussed it with her, and we created a visualization meditation where I would imagine that before I got there, this beautiful red carpet was rolled out. And with the red carpet, the room began to fill up with love. And that every time I walked into a room to speak, I was walking into a room of people who loved me. It took a little while, but it worked.
Thank you for being with us today for this episode of Find Your Voice, Change Your Life. Each person Doreen interviews shares what has helped them find their voice. You can learn from these guests and find your voice so you can be confident to speak up and speak out. And remember to download Doreen's free 7-step guide to fearless speaking at doreen7steps.com. We hope you enjoyed the show and will return next time. Until then, goodbye for now.